Hello, welcome to the video. And today we're going to take a look at all Mordor's units. So here we have grunts, the basic orcs with orcs were once elves, taken prisoner by dark forces, tortured and twisted into a new terrible form. They are now faithful servants of darkness. I never really liked this background, because how do you turn slow breeding elves into that live for a long time into fast breeding orcs that die young? You know? Well, I guess there is nothing. I don't know how long they live. I guess they usually die not from old age. Here we have brutes with the leather shields and armor break. And finally we have orcs with armor and heavy two-handed weapons. Then we have the cavalry, scouts, wargs with no armor. Then we have a bit more armor on the faces and the orcs too. Then we have lots of armor. Then we have the cave trolls. These should be pretty funny to use. Trolls are unintelligent, enormous creatures whose destructive power is wielded by dark forces. Massive presence, yeah. Mountain troll. And then we have a Ravager. Big ass club, heavy armor. Can attack all enemy units. So that's the Morgul quarters. Then we have the eastern quarters with the skirmisher. Evil men. Evil men are the descendants of men who were seduced by darkness and turned against own kin. Kind of weird to be an evil man and know that your goal is to kill all men. Kind of makes you wonder what gonna happen to these guys afterwards. These look pretty cool. Rune guys. Mercenary horses. Bit more heavy armored horses and heavy armored horses. Dragoons. Gracefulness. Then we have pirates and corsairs. Now we have the northern quarters. Orcslingers that holds a bow. So I guess they are orc bowmen technically, and these are crossbowmen because they hold a crossbow. And here we have Morgul Arbalist. Big ass crossbows. A tiny bit of poison damage. And then we have the scouts, trackers, and the raiders again. Here we have the stalkers. It's the guess they are like a thinner, smaller orcs. I guess I forgot to click here. Orcs who weak to fight up close are given a bow instead. They can imitate the archery techniques of the free peoples, capable of firing many arrows in rapid succession. What does this say? Few orcs survive the first encounter with wargs. Even few are able to ride them. But these guys can. Trackers train the wargs to seek out enemy mounts. A practice considered despicable by all. Only the hardiest wargs are strong enough to don armor and remain nimble. Such wargs make up the heavy cavalry of orcish armies. Large inexperienced soldiers that need to be told how to hold their weapon properly. Brutes are grunts who survive enough fights to attract the attention of the higher-ups and get better equipment. And then we have the top of the Orcish food chain. Those are the same as before. These enormous trolls have made it their purpose to wreak havoc on enemy defenses. Mountain trolls have evolved to efficiently and effectively destroy peoples and structures. Have they really evolved to do exactly that? Ravagers are wrathful trolls that live for the joy of crushing as many foes as they can. Their fury on the battlefield terrorize even their allies. Scary stuff. What does this say? Equipped with a spear, these soldiers are well prepared to bring enemy riders down off the mount. Oh yeah, and the cavalry. Pikemen are more battle-hardened and disciplined as skirmishers. Halberdiers are the bane of the free folk's mounted riders. Their long pole arm make enemy cavalry rushes highly costly. In Rune, one has to learn how to ride at a very young age to make a name for oneself. Marauders make the living terrorizing the undefended villages of the free folk. Dragoons make up the vanguard of the Easterling armies. Pirates are nimble soldiers hardened by life at sea in the south of Middle-earth. The famed corsairs of Umbar are raiders at heart and a bane to those living on the coast of Gondor. Now we have bruisers are undisciplined Uruk fighters who have yet to learn the subtleties of combat. They compensate for their shortcomings with increased aggression and fervor. Brawlers like fighting between themselves almost as much as they like running headfirst into battle. Well, that's maybe not so good. The longer Berserkers spend in battle, the more crazed they become, losing their wits even as their power increases. Breaker prefer to smash things rather than cut them, making them a perfect addition to any siege battalion. Sappers are trained for the specific purpose of causing mass structural damage. Damn, burning hammers. Alchemists were instructed by Sauron on how to develop explosives that are particularly effective at damaging structures. Brook Archers. Brook Archers are trained to hold their shots until they can see the faces of their enemies. Originally a means of increasing accuracy, the archers soon came to enjoy the morbid act. Snipers take pleasure in riddling their enemies with arrows. So yeah, that's all the Mordor troops. I'm not sure how many are shared with Isengard. I'm gonna take a look at that maybe. These are the buildings. Storage, you store stuff. Apothecary, you heal troops that are wounded. Barracks, you can store more troops. Lumber tribute, you get more wood. Stone tribute, you get more stone. Conscription post reduces time to conscript, and you can eventually conscript more at the same time. Ore tribute, you get more ore. Grain tribute, you get more grain. War room, not sure what this does. Maybe you speed up the troop movement. Maybe that's some guild stuff. Times you can be helped by your guild members maybe. Market, I guess you can sell stuff here. Your settlement can take more damage, in sieges. Increases commander stat 1 to 2. I guess they can command more troops. And shoots back at the sieging armies with the bowman tower. And the main hall, more durability. Think many buildings require other buildings to be upgraded as well. Then I get golden stone from Morgul quarters. I get golden grain from eastern quarters. Gold and wood from northern quarters. And gold and ore from Uruk quarters. So yeah. that is Mordor. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy being killed by Mordor troops if you play something else. Bye bye!